All right, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes, please. Slowly begin to exhale your breath all the way out. Breathe in through your nostrils. Open mouth, exhale. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Please take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, side out, let it go. Pressing your palms together. Seal your lips and begin to breathe through just your nostrils, please. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. We'll see if we can amplify the volume of the breath so that it fills the space around you, so that you are able to connect with the breath through as many of your senses as possible. You can hear it, you can feel it, you can visualize it, you can even taste it, and yeah, sure, why not? You can even smell it. That breath energy that you're creating becomes palpable, visceral, and it doesn't allow for outside forces to come in and distract you. In this moment, in this space, focused on your breath, focused on your practice, nothing else can affect you unless you choose it to, unless you allow it to. Exhale through the nostrils. You should hear the sound of the breath leaving the body like a loud whisper. Inhale through the nostrils. Hear the sound of the breath moving into the body like air filling a tire. Keep breathing like that as we set the intention for our practice. In this practice space, we are free. In fact, our yoga practice, not just the physical practice, but call it the spiritual practice, the philosophical practice. The overarching theme is something called svatantriya, or freedom. And what we're tapping into through our practice is this power of freedom that is gifted to us all. We are free to, first of all, be here in this space. We are free to breathe, to gather energy, to expend that energy in the way we choose to. Right? We are free to grow or to stay exactly as we are. So we have this power of freedom that we harness in this practice. And that power of freedom allows us to then grow. We can grow and expand our consciousness, expand our awareness. We can create bliss. We can create will or desire, take action, whatever it is, right? Or we can choose to step back, reflect, or stay the same. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's your choice. So in our practice today, recognizing the power of freedom that we all have and utilizing it to the best of your ability, taking advantage of that power of freedom to satisfy your intention, to grow, to reflect, whatever it is you'd like to do. And we'll explore more options as we go. Hands to your heart, please. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Slowly Keep your eyes open. Let's come on to our hands and knees, everyone. Get moving. And I think one of the things we're starting to notice in our world is some of the things we once took for granted and looked at as freedoms, we're now recognizing some of those things as privilege. And that's okay. You know, it's great that we're able to find separation, able to understand difference between the two things. In this space, we recognize freedom as, you know, your free will to think, to be, as we said before, to grow or to stay the same. And I'm hoping that this practice inspires you towards growth, acceptance of self, and desire to grow. Spread your fingers wide, lean forward into your hands, lift your palms up and lower. Ooh, that feels good. Lower your palms down. Palms up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the palms down. Walk your knees in a little bit closer. We're going to come up to the fingertips now. Press to your fingertips, lift up and lower down. See if you can lean into it. Lift up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay high on your fingertips. Bring your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes round into your upper back. Inhale, cow pose now. Spin your thighs back, lift your chest up. Exhale, keep it going, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose, thighs back, lift your hands. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, thighs back, hook up. Let's come back to a nice flat back position. Turn your palms face up, point your fingers in towards each other. Spread your fingers, wiggle your fingers, roll out your thumbs, and rock it out side to side, please. Rock to the left, rock to the right. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your palms face down. Point your fingers back towards your thighs. Rock forward, look forward, and then exhale, cat pose. Round into your spine, look back. Inhale, shift back, cow pose. Move your hips back to your heels, lift into your chest, press to your palms, stretch out your forearms. Exhale, come forward again, cat pose. Chin to chest, lean into your hands. Inhale, take it back, cow pose, hips back, heart lifted. Exhale, round through your spine, cat pose, chin to chest, lean into it. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Let's do one more round. Exhale, rock forward, cat pose. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. And we'll sit all the way back down to the tops of the feet. Walk your hands back, lean back, lift your knees up away from the ground. Hug your inner ankles in, pull your thighs up towards your ribs. Make your hips a little heavier. Lift into the crown of your head. All right, lower your knees back down, please, but keep the hands back. Lean back into your hands, lift up into your chest, roll your shoulders back, maybe even drop your head back a little bit. Normally in back bends, I won't usually invite you to drop your head back because of what it's doing to your spine. But for here, go ahead and stretch open the front of the throat. Let your head fall back. I like to rock my head a little side to side. Slowly come back up. Let's come forward now onto our hands and knees, please. We'll keep it moving. Reach your left arm out to the left. Thread your left arm underneath your right arm. Land all the way down onto the back of your left shoulder. Reach your right fingertips forward. Roll your right rib cage back. Look up underneath your right arm. Place your right hand under your right shoulder. Open your left arm up to the sky. Stretch out to your fingertips. Step your left foot way back and circle your left arm over your head. Big inhale, look up. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, please. Reach forward to your left fingertips and lunge. Circle your left arm up and back, grab a hold of your right foot. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Release the foot, circle your left arm forward. Place your left hand down, straighten your left leg and flex your toes. Pull your hips back, drop your gaze. Inhale, rock forward, left arm circles forward, up and back. Grab your right foot and squeeze, please. Release your foot, reach forward, breathe in. Straighten your left leg, flex your toes, move your hips back, exhale. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale, reach back, grab your foot and squeeze. Inhale, reach forward and lunge. Exhale, straighten your leg, flex your toes, drop your gaze. As you come forward back into your lunge, keep your left hand down, pick up your back knee, rock forward, lunge, back knee lifts up. Keep the back knee lifted, exhale, straighten your legs, press into your hands. Lift your left leg to the sky here, three-legged dog. And stack your left hip over your right hip, please. Point your left knee up to the sky. Press through your hands, lift up through your left knee, and slowly start to tilt over to your right side, wild thing. Left foot taps the ground behind you. Lift your left arm up and lower your butt to tap the ground. Your left hand will tap the ground between your thighs. Inhale, lift your hips up, squeeze into your right glute, reach up and over your head. Exhale, your butt taps the ground, left hand taps the ground between the legs. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, tap the ground. Inhale, hips up. And let's bring it all the way around. Place your left hand down, bring your left knee into your chest. Cross the body, take your left leg over to the right and open your right arm up to the sky, please. Press to your left hand, stretch to your legs, reach to your fingers. Listen carefully, reach your right arm forward and start to drag your left heel in. You're gonna really feel your left thigh pulling into your left hip and swing your left leg back to a plank pose, keeping the right arm and left leg lifted. Very nice. Now lower your lower your right knee down to the ground. Right knee comes down, circle your right arm back, grab your left foot. Give it a nice little kick. 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee, release the hand. Actually take your right arm out to the right, and let's just go right arm under the left arm. Come all the way down. Rock your left fingertips forward, please, and roll your left rib cage back. Squeeze your thighs together. Spin your thighs back, broaden your hips. Look up underneath your left armpit twist. Place your left hand under your shoulder. Push down, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Step your right foot back, circle your right arm over your head, and just keep it moving. Step your right foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Reach your right arm forward, big breath in. Circle your right arm back, grab your left foot and squeeze. Exhale, lunge as you squeeze heel to bum. Release the foot, reach forward, inhale. Right leg extends, exhale, flex your toes, pull your hips back. Really work on flexing the quadriceps here, thigh muscles flex. Inhale, rock forward, reach forward. Exhale, reach back, grab your foot and squeeze as you lunge deeper, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, reach forward and lunge. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, move your hips back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge, switch forward, circle back, grab your foot and squeeze. Reach forward, shift back, exhale. As you come forward back into your lunge, flex your, pick up your back knee. Inhale, rock forward. Straight legs, exhale, press through your hands, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Please stack your right hip over your left hip, point your right knee to the ceiling, press through your hands a lot, and now step your right foot back behind you. Lower your hips to the ground, tap your right hand between your legs, lift your hips up, reach up and over your head. And again, tap the ground. Squeeze into your left glute, press into your left hand. Reach up and over your head. One more time, tap the ground. Pick it up, and we're gonna go all the way around. Right knee into your chest. Right knee crosses the body. Right leg extends out to the left. Open your left arm up to the sky. Stretch out through your legs, please. Reach forward with your left hand. Start to drag your right heel in, drag your right thigh into your hip. Really draw in, thigh to hip, and now start to square off your shoulders and hips. Come into that 2-point plank pose. Very good. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Keep your right leg lifted. And reach back with your left hand, grab your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand. Lift into your chest for 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Place both hands and knees down on the ground. Look forward, rock forward. Lower your chest and chin down. Slide forward, cobra pose. Press back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, and lightly step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Stretch the bottom of your heart forward. Spin your inner thighs back. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees, please. Push down into your feet, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. And over your head, go ahead and clasp opposite elbows overhead. Squeeze your elbows together, side bend to your left. Work on keeping your legs active. Quads are flexed, glutes are engaged, belly draws in, side bend. Inhale, come back up. Same thing, quads flexed, glutes engaged, belly lifted, side bend to your right. Keep pulling on the elbows. Inhale, come back up. Pull the elbows back and cactus your arms. Exhale. Lift into your chest, glutes engaged. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Move your hips back, keep your chest lifted, shins hug in, thighs spin down. Start to sit even lower, hips to the height of the knees. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, lift up, halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands. If you're jumping back, reminder to land with bent elbows. Otherwise, a nice step back will do the trick. Hopper, step back, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra pose. Roll your shoulders back. Lift into your chest. Press into the feet. Lift into your low belly, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes, please. Bend your knees, look forward. Bring your hips over your shoulders. Hop it forward or step it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. Rise up, take your arms to the sky, please. Clasp opposite elbows. Then just switch the clasp so that your less dominant arm is on top. Right? Glutes engaged, belly in, side bend to your right side. Inhale, pick it up. Side bend to your left side. Same thing. Glutes, core active. Inhale, pick it up. Pull the elbows back and cactus the arms. Exhale. Lift into your chest. Thighs back. Glutes engaged. Chair pose. Hips back. Thighs down. Get really low. Exhale. Forward fold. Nose to knees. Ross, parallel your feet. Turn your big toes in more. Yeah. Inhale, lift up. Halfway lengthen. Plant the hands. Lean forward if you're hopping back, or step back and move through your vinyasa. Take your hips up if you're hopping. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Good, Tiffany, drop your chin a little bit. Take your shoulders back more. Pull your hips forward and lift your chest up. That's it, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's take the hips up and over the shoulders. Step or hop forward. Push, nice, Tiffany. Push through your hands and hop. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward, fold. Rise to standing, take your arms to the sky. Turn your palms forward. Place your right hand inside of your left palm and thread the arms back alongside your ears. Make sure that you're not dropping your head back here, but moving the arms back. Take a big breath in, draw your belly in, squeeze your glutes, side bend to your right side like this. Keep pressing to your left side. Keep pressing the right hand back into your left hand. Very good. Come back up, inhale. Keep the arms just the way they are. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Keep pressing the arms back, chest up, shins in, thighs down. Sit a little bit lower. Very good. Slide your right leg back behind you. Take your arms up to the sky. Lift your inner right thigh. Front of the right hip is really open. Keep pressing the arms back. Once again, side bend over to your left side. You're going to feel a nice big stretch through that right hip flexor. Inner right thigh lifts, draw your belly in. Side bend over to the left. Keep pressing the arms back. And we're going to come back up to standing here. Back up, right knee into your chest. Okay, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, please, and release the hands. Grab your right foot and your right knee. Flex your toes, move your hips back. Flex your toes, hips back, chest to your shin. Okay, squeeze your thighs together energetically. Press your hips back even more. Keep hugging the midline. Maybe your hips get a little bit lower. But keep pulling your shins back underneath you. Shin back underneath you, I should say. Grab a hold of your right big toe with your right hand. With your left hand. And stand up. Press your right foot forward as best you can. Reach your right arm back as best you can. Yeah, hold it here. Standing legs strong. Crown of the head lifted. Big step back to warrior two. Right foot steps back behind you. Open it up, warrior two. Inner right thigh spins back. Back of the right thigh is lifting. Press firmly through the outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, deepen your lunge. Exhale, side angle pose. You can take your left forearm to your thigh or left hand down to the ground, please. Same thing, back leg strong. Right thigh back, right thigh lifted. Back of the right thigh lifts. Please wrap your outer left hip underneath you. Squeeze into your glutes a little bit. And you have the choice, freedom to stay or freedom to expand from your hips, press down through your feet. Stretch out through your chest, reach through your fingertips, please. Nice, my friends. Inhale. And exhale, turn it to your right side, Skandasana. These Skandasanas, I put in almost every class for a reason. They're really useful for building hip mobility, not just stretching the hips, but learning how to move through that space that you're creating. That is, in a sense, how we can create more freedom, right? We can stretch and open, but if we can't utilize that space, it's not really super useful. So we have this now desire, which is part of freedom, to create usable space. Squeeze your heels together. Keep lifting to the pelvic floor. Press your thighs wide, lift into your chest as best you can. Hold it and breathe. Get really low. Get really low. Even lower. Coming back to the top of the mat. Half moon pose. Ready, push off your right foot. Left hand comes down, left arm comes up. Ardha Chandrasana. Lift the back of your right thigh. Press through your feet. Extend through your legs. Good, Ross. Right arm up to the sky here. Yes. Roll your right shoulder back. Lift your right hip up. Roll it over your left hip. Nice, everyone. Big breath in. Extend from your heart to your heel. And as you exhale, circle your right hand down. Step your right foot way back behind you. Take both arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, kneeling lunge. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Scissor your thighs together. Lift through the front of your hips. Lift your elbows up and pull them back. Now from the center of your hips, push down into your feet to lunge. Stretch back through your fingertips to open. Open the heart, reach back. Inhale. Oh, it feels good. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Take it back, please. Chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. In through your nose, out through your nose, please breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose, breathe. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Stack your left hip over your right hip and flip your dog, wild thing. Place your left foot on the ground behind you. Press through your feet, lift through your hips, reach through your fingertips. Stretch through your right hand. Try to reach the ground over your head. Even if you don't touch it, stretch towards it. Keep turning your heart over, hips over. Now look down to the top of the mat. We're going to take a big step. Left foot comes all the way forward to the top of the mat. Warrior 3, lift your right leg up. Okay, reach your arms back behind you. Stretch through your fingertips. Stretch your heart forward. Drop your right hip. Lift your left hip. Bend your left knee a little bit more. Left knee bend so that your ribs are almost on your thigh. Good. Now bend your right knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Extend it out. Bend your right knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Extend it out. One more time. Bend your right knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Squeeze. Bring your right knee into your chest. Stand up. Place your right foot down on the ground. Reach your arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Turn your palms forward. Place your left hand inside your right hand. Spread your arms back alongside your ears. Breathe in. Side bend over to your right side. Keep pressing the arms back, but holding the belly in. Glutes engaged. Inhale, come back up. And bend your knees, chair pose. Press the arms back so that the arms are behind or alongside the ears. Shins in, thighs down. Lift your chest, but sit nice and low. You're going to feel a little bit of a back bend here. Push your hips out. Lift your chest up. Get low. Slide your left leg back. Crescent lunge. Nice. Any side bend to your right side. Again, lift the front of your hips. Squeeze your left glute. Press to your left heel. Side bend to your right. So these lateral extensions are really great ways to create more spinal mobility. Arms back alongside the ears, creating shoulder mobility. Deepen your lunge strength in the legs. All right, here we go. Come all the way back up. Left knee into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, please. Grab a hold of your left foot and your left knee. And move your hips back and your heart forward, figure 4. Take a few breaths here. Tone your thighs. Squeeze thighs to the midline, both thighs. And that's going to help take that left hip back and underneath you more. Push your left ankle into your right knee. Push your right thigh into your left ankle. So you're pressing actively there. Now pull your right shin back underneath you and lower. Sit back, get low. If you're not feeling a stretch in your left hip, create it. Freedom. You have the freedom to create the actions, the feelings you want. And so good. Grab a hold of your left big toe with your right hand. Start to stand up, push down through your right foot, extend your left leg forward, reach your left arm back. We're prepping for some deeper back bends today. And so usually a heated practice, we definitely feel when we get hot here, but it's usually a slower paced practice for me. So we're kind of taking time in each of these poses, moving slowly so we have a lot of awareness over how our spine is moving. Now please step your left foot way back behind you, warrior 2. Get a nice long stance. Bring your right thigh as close to parallel to the ground as you can. And that's another freedom. You can say you have the freedom to choose how low you go, but really let's go deeper than that. You have the freedom to choose how much effort you want to put into this shape, how much effort you want to put forth into your warrior 2. It doesn't say anything about you, just matters for this moment here. Like, what are you choosing? What path will you take? Think about that as you begin to engage this shape more. Spin your inner right thigh back, lift the back of your right thigh, spin your inner left thigh back, lift the back of your left thigh, wrap your outer right hip underneath you, press to your feet, reach forward, side angle pose, stay low. Keep the hips and legs really active, reach forward through your left fingertips, please. It's not like a single choice makes up everything you are. You're free to choose and still be the person that you want to be. It's sort of the joy of freedom. One action does not define your entire character. Going deeper doesn't make you a better person or a worse person. But having awareness of freedom does definitely change your perspective, definitely changes the way you interact with the world around you. Inner left thigh lifts, back of the left thigh lifts, outer right hip wraps under, deepen your lunge, get low, turn to your left side, Skandasana. Ooh, I felt good. Left knee bending, right leg extending. Squeeze your heels together, press down into your feet, lift into your chest. Keep your chest lifted, spine long. Now start to get low. Hello, there you go. Hello, keep your chest up as best you can. We're gonna come all the way forward, back into our half moon pose. Right hand coming down, left leg lifting up, Ardha Chandrasana. Tone your thighs, lift your kneecaps. Lift the back of your left thigh until your left hip is kind of riding over your right hip. Good, Ross, lift your left shoulder more. Don't just reach the arm back, reach up. Keep reaching upward so that you're not just dropping, reaching back with your hand. You're reaching upward and then twisting at the torso, not the shoulders. Roll your right rib cage to the left. Roll your left rib cage back. Help your left hip get over your right hip. One more breath here. Circle your left arm forward. Step your left foot way back. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Palms together. Thumbs to the back of the neck. Scissor your thighs together. Squeeze your elbows in. Lift your elbows up. And from the center of your hips, push through your feet to lunge. Don't just press your hips forward and down. Extend through your legs as if you're trying to snap your mat apart. Now from your hips, lift up into your chest. Keep extending up and back to your fingertips. Heart to the sky, big breath in. Release the hands down. Take it back, chaturanga. Step your right foot back. Cobra pose. Legs are active, shoulders back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip over your left hip, and you can stay here if you want, or wild thing, step the right foot back behind you. Press through your feet, lift through your hips, reach through your fingertips. Keep reaching up and over your head. Stretch fully to the right arm. Right fingertips reach for the ground. Good, Sammy, take your head back just a little bit more. Extend through the heart, through the crown. Let's look down to the top of the mat, please. Please step your right foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. All right, so take a look for a second. See how slow I'm kind of still there? This is about the speed I want us to take it. Really nice, slow, and controlled, rather than just like a big stomp forward. Let's come back to that wild thing. Step your right foot back behind you. All right, now look down at the top of the mat. Push through your left hand. Drop eyes to hips. Ready, reach to your right fingertips. Slowly, slowly, take your time. Land the right big toe first. And the rest of the toes. Yeah, warrior three. Really take your time with it. Good, Sammy. Yes, lift your left leg up, sweep the arms back. Inner left thigh lifts. Extend through your heart. If you want to bring your hands down for this, you can. Keep your chest lifted, standing leg bends. Bend your right knee. It's going to give us a little more stability. Bend your left knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Really squeeze, 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 squeeze. Extend it back. Keep that right knee bent. Left knee bend, squeeze heel to bum. Everyone bend standing knee even more. And then one more time, left leg extends and squeeze heel to bum. Bend into your standing leg, get low, stand up. Arms to the sky, feet to the ground, palms face forward, right hand inside the left hand, side bend to your left side. Inhale, come back up. Bend your knees, chair pose, keep your chest lifted. Slide your right foot back behind you, crescent lunge, and side bend over to your left side. Lift your inner right thigh, squeeze your right glute, side bend. Come back up to center, bring your right knee into your chest, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, sit back, figure four. Squeeze your thighs together, pull your left shin underneath you, heart forward, get nice and low, press your hips back. A little bit lower if you can. Grab your right big toe with your left pointer and middle finger. Extend your right leg out, reach your right arm back. Twist, inhale. Warrior two, big step back, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, keep the legs active. Right inner thigh back. Back of the right thigh lifts. Deepen your lunge, exhale, side angle pose. Keep the legs active. Reach forward, stretch to your fingertips. Turn to your right side, skandasana, please. Right knee bends, left leg extends, sit nice and low. Here we go, come forward, half moon pose. Push off your right foot, left hand coming down, right leg lifting up. Lift the back of your right thigh, stack your right hip over your left hip. Good, Ross, keep leaning that right shoulder back. And then from there, bend into your right knee. Reach back and grab your right foot with your right hand. Rajakapotasana. Kick the foot back, pull your heart forward. Make your standing legs strong. Flex the quads, lift the kneecap. Kick back, pull your heart forward. Very nice, everyone. Good. Release the right foot, reach the right hand forward. Big step back with your right foot. Lower the right knee down to the ground. Take both arms up, Anjaneyasana. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Scissor your thighs, pull your elbows back. Stretch through your legs, reach back through your fingertips. Lift into your chest, reach back. Release the hands down to the ground. Take it back, chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg to the sky. Stack your left hip over your right hip, wild thing. Press to the ground, lift through the hips. Reach up and over, try to touch the ground over your head. Nice, good, Jimena. Press into your right hand a lot. Yeah, now look to the top of the mat. Slowly step your left foot forward. Slow and controlled. Push through your right hand. Squeeze your glutes. Land your left big toe first if you can. Then the rest of your toes. Come forward, warrior three. Bend your left knee a lot. Bring your ribs to your thigh. Bend your left knee a lot, ribs and thigh touch. There you go. Bend your right knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Hook your thumbs behind your back. And then reach back through your knuckles. Reach back through your fingers. Heel and fingers tap. Extend your right leg out. Bend it, squeeze it, heel and fingers tap. One more time, extend your right leg out. Bend your left knee more, squeeze it, tap it. Stand up, right knee into your chest, arms to the sky. Place your left hand in your right hand, lower your feet together, side bend to your right side. Last time through. Glutes engaged, working, breathing deeply. Inhale, come back up. Who knew freedom could feel so good? Bend your knees, get nice and low. Chair pose. Press the arms back, slide your left leg back. Stay low. Crescent lunge. Side bend to your right side, squeeze into your left glute. Press to your left heel, lift to your left thigh. Come back up through center. Left knee into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, figure 4, please. Squeeze your thighs together. Pull your shins underneath you. Ooh, little dance move there. And sit nice and low. Good, Ross. Good, Sammy. Nice, Jimena. Hips back more, Jimena. Chest down more. Yes, good. Grab a hold of your left big toe with your right pointer finger, middle finger. Stand up. Extend the right leg out. Reach the right arm back behind you. Big step back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Deepen your lunge. Exhale, side angle pose. Turn into your left side, Skandasana. Left knee bends, right leg extends. Sit nice and low. Try to keep your spine extended. Come forward, half moon pose. Right hand down, left leg lifts. Once you find your balance there, press through the big toe mound, the inner edge of your foot, the pinky toe mound, the outer edge of your foot. Lift the back of your left thigh and stack your hips. Reach back for Chapasana. Grab your left foot with your left hand. Kick the foot into your hand, open up your shoulders. Standing leg strong, lift your kneecap, flex your quads. Good. Nice, Tiffany. Kick back even more. Press your hips out, pull your heart forward. Get some space here in the front body. You got it, friends. We're going to softly land it back on Anjaneyasana. Release your foot, reach forward. Step your left foot back, lower your left knee down. Arms circle up, palms come together. Thumbs to the back of the neck, scissor thighs. Press to your feet, reach to your fingertips. Release the hands down, take it back, chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Let's finish strong. Lift your right leg to the sky. Stack your right hip over your left hip and wild thing. You make everything groovy. You see your fingertips. Nice, good. Keep reaching for the ground up and over your head. And as you come back around, spot the ground. Push to your left hand. Core engaged. Draw thighs to hips. Reach out to the right toes. Land the right big toe first. Then the rest of the toes. Bend your right knee, warrior 3, with your right knee bent, ribs and thighs touching. Sweep the arms back, hook your thumbs. Bend your left knee, fingers and heel tap. Hey, good. Extend it. Bend a little more into standing leg. Bend your left knee and extend it. Good. One more time. Bend standing leg even deeper. Tap it. And extend it out. Stand up. Left knee into your chest. Woo. Place your feet down. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice job, everyone. Lift up to your, take your feet a little wide. Lift up to your tiptoes. Keep yourself high in your toes. Press your hips forward. And then take your right hand to tap your right heel. And then just pick it right back up. Woo. Good. Try not to let your, so instead of this, you want to keep the hips forward. We're working on our back bend here. Hips forward. Squeeze your glutes, chest lifted. Right hand towards your right heel. Notice how I'm not squatting down. Let's go, same thing, left hand to left heel. You can reach your right arm forward as counterbalance. Hips forward, chest up, left hand, left heel. Pick it up. Good, Ross, hips forward instead of knees bent. What I'd rather have you do is not go all the way down than just go down and do this action, all right? One more time to the left. Left hand to left heel. Hips forward. It's okay if you don't go all the way down. Maybe just tap your calf. If you can't get to your heel, pick it up. Nice. Nice, Tiffany. Really good. All right. Do we dare lift up to your toes Let's tap both heels at the same time. Hips forward, chest up, both heels, pick it up. Woo! Nice job. Lower your bum to the ground, to your heels, please. So good, my friends. How are we feeling? So far, so good? All right, let's get into this last little bit of effort here. It's kind of a nice pose we're going to take. We're going to take rajakapotasana. There we go, which is basically a lunge with a back bend in it. We'll do it from a pigeon pose today, just because I feel like it's most accessible that way. So let's go ahead and start by stepping the hands down, hips up, forward fold. Step your right foot back behind you. Ooh, lower your right knee down to the ground. Place your left hand on your left thigh. Reach back with your right hand and just pull your heel to your outer hip. Squeeze it. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your chest. And try to turn as much of your chest forward as you can. Deepen your lunge. Deepen your lunge. Deepen your lunge. All right, release the back foot. Walk your left foot over to the right side. Pigeon pose. Left shin down. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Scissor your thighs. Press into your back foot. Lift into your chest. Go ahead and walk your hands closer to your hips. Lift into your chest. Walk your hands in closer to your hips. Lift into your chest. And come down to your forearms. All right, so we're gonna work on adding a little back bend here, and I'll give you some options. You might choose to just stay right here. This could be where you wanna go today. You are free to make that choice. You're free to choose your own path in this practice. Doesn't say anything about your character. That's another freedom you have to choose what you feel like doing that best serves your character, your personality, your desires in this moment. Right? That overarching power of freedom, or svatantriya, it encompasses pretty much all that we do in this space. So it's hard to narrow it down and say one thing influences specifically this thing. It's all connected, and that's the power of freedom, to connect us all together, to expand our consciousness and awareness. All right, so you can stay here or lock your hands in. Oh, goodness. All right. So you might choose to put like a block or something under your left hip, just to give you a little more balance there. I'm not going to do it, but if you want a block or something, or a towel, a blanket, you just tuck it underneath your left hip, okay? Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand, grab your right foot. We do this a lot. It's pretty common in classes to have this action here. What I'm going to ask you to do today is take your left hand, place it to your left thigh, and then try to sit up as tall as you can and turn as much of your chest forward as you can. I'm also going to turn my toes, my fingers over my toes. This could be where you stay. And this is a pretty deep stretch. You're already feeling it in the hip flexor, the quadricep, all right, the knees maybe. If you want to go deeper, bring your right big toe to your right elbow crease. Point your right fingers up to the sky. Take your left hand up and grab your right hand. Keeping your legs active, you're still drawing in, lifting up, lean back. Last step is if you want to take it to Ekapada Rajakapotasana full, you're going to grab your big toe with your right hand. This is the way I get into it. I'm going to pull my right elbow forward into my ribs and spin the right elbow up to the sky. From there, left arm goes up, meets the right hand or right foot. Hold it wherever you are. Lift into your chest. Turn as much of your chest forward as you can. When you're ready, we'll release it. Come back down onto your forearms, just a nice counter stretch. Very nice job, everyone. That's not easy to do. Takes a lot of practice, a lot of patience. All right, let's come up to the hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, start to straighten your legs, keeping the feet exactly where they are. Just a little bit of a release for the IT bend and outer hip here. Very nice. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Come on up. Reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Pull your heel towards your outer hip. We're in a lunge, right foot forward, left leg back. Ross, come up onto your right foot for a second. Yeah, there you go. Pull the heel towards your outer hip. Now start to turn as much of your chest forward as you can, squaring off your shoulders to the front of the mat. Stretch, deepen your lunge. Squeeze your left glute a little bit more, deepen your lunge. One more time, lift your chest, deepen your lunge. Release the back foot. Walk your right foot over to the left, pigeon pose. Come down onto your forearm. Oh, sorry. First sit up nice and tall. Don't forget this part. We got to make space here. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Press into your back foot, lift your chest, lean back. Okay, sit up tall, lift your chest, lean back. Walk your hands in even closer, lift your chest and lean it back. Come forward and down onto your forearms. Breathe. Ooh, yeah. Freedom is the power to be yourself, to choose who you want to be. Power to change, to grow, or to stay the same. Power of acceptance and of expansion. Lock your hands in. I feel like there's something really powerful about just recognizing that ability, that power of freedom. Recognize it, separate it from, privilege, which we're all experiencing, the introduction of that idea or acceptance of that idea. And recognize you have the power to be, to grow, to change. All right, reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Pull the heel down to your outer hip, run your fingers over your toes. You can stay right here. Oh, this feels really good. Turn your chest forward as much as you can. All right, last little bit here. Left big toe into your left elbow crease. Right arm goes up and clasps your left hand. Your arm should be behind your head here. It's helpful if you have a block or something underneath your right hip. Try to keep the lift so your legs are remaining active. You're not just collapsing onto the right side as much as possible. It takes practice. And then from there, if you want to try the Ekapada Rajakapotasana, grab your left big toe with your left pointer finger, middle finger. And I'm going to pull my left elbow into my ribs and then spin it up to the sky. Make sure you're using the action in your leg too. You're squeezing your heel in towards you. You're using your hamstring. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. And down to your forearms. Breathe. Nice job, everybody. Come back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knees, straighten your legs. Wow. Press to your feet. Look forward to the top of the mat. You're going to bring your left knee to the outside of your right ankle. Come forward, left knee comes down to the outside of the right ankle. Sit down onto your bum and twist to your right side, left elbow to right thigh. Make sure you're not sitting on your feet. Your feet are wide. So Ross, take your left foot to your right hip. There you go. Press down into your hips, lift up into your chest, twist. Oh, it feels so good. Love a good twist after those back bends. Here we go. Unwind it and walk your hands over to the left side, down onto your forearms just for a moment. Stretch your left leg forward towards the top of the mat. Reach with your left hand to grab your left foot. Okay. Stay here. So just extended your left leg forward. Right hand to grab your left foot. Right hand to grab your left foot. Then you're going to lean into your left forearm. Maybe lift your left leg up. Maybe lift your butt off the ground. This is just to get the core re-engaged. Not moving into this with a tense low back. Lower your butt back down to the ground. And let's come back up and switch legs, please. Take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Bring your right heel to your left hip. Twist to your left. Right elbow to left thigh. Push down into your hips. Lift up into your chest. Twist. Ooh, yeah. If you ever have low back pain, tension, sometimes it feels like doing a lot of forward folds will help balance it out. Recommended to take twists instead. So just twist and you already feel how good it feels in the spine. Walk your hands over to the right. Lean into the right side. Come down to your forearms. Extend your right leg forward, top of the mat. With your left hand, reach out, grab your right foot. You're going to lean into your right forearm here. Maybe pick up your right leg. Maybe pick up your right hip. This is getting our core, low belly engaged again. Take away some of the strain in the low back. Lower your hips down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold it. Hold the center of your chest forward. Spin your inner thighs down and fold. Breathe. Slowly come up. Lower down onto your backs. Place your feet flat on the ground. Take your knees over to your right side. Extend your left leg out to the right. Grab your left foot with your right hand. And if you want to extend your right leg towards the top of the mat, you can. 1 or 2 more breaths. You bend the right knee. Release the left foot. And take the knees over to the left side. Stretch your right leg over to your left. Catch your right foot with your left hand. Extend out through the leg. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe. Stay here, or maybe you extend your left leg to the top of the mat. You bend your left knee, release your right foot. Stretch your arms over your head, stretch your legs out in front of you. Big breath in. Last pose together. Reach up, grab your feet. Happy baby. Rock it out. Release your heels down to the ground. Shavasana. If you need to take other shapes or movements, do so now. Otherwise, enjoy. Ooh, yeah, being free in this moment. Let it go. If your low back feels tight at all, you can place your feet flat on the ground and let your knees come together. It's going to help release pressure in your low back. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. Side out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze and rock up to seated. All right, we made it. So exciting that we shared in this practice together. Thank you so much for moving with me, for breathing with me. Let's bring our palms together, sit up nice and tall. Remember, as you move forth into the world, you have the power of freedom within you. What will you choose to do with it? You know, our individual actions don't necessarily define us, but I think that how we choose to share ourselves and our power with others in a lot of ways does. Be free to grow, to change yourself and the world around you. Be free to love, be passionate, be kind. Be free to come back to practice when you're ready. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale 4 Om. Light in me honors light within you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job. Really nice work today. We worked very hard, so thanks for joining in. If you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, reach out to me, Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram, Facebook, or email me, Stephen Arcos Yoga. You can also check out the YouTube page with lots of videos, yoga classes, full classes, Stephen Arcos Yoga on YouTube. If you have the ability to give, to donate, you can find me on Venmo, Stephen Arcos Yoga, or on PayPal, Stephen Arcos Yoga. Yes, exactly. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Take care and see you soon.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you so much.